I'm okay. We're alive.
We're on. Good. Here's my crotch.
Yeah. That's I've seen it too many times now.
You tell people. I put my monkey in here. See? Here's my monkey. You see my monkey?
Yeah. Another original silly hat. Yes.
The monkey. I give him a crown. There you go. Okay.
Yeah. Technically, I think that's not actually a monkey. I think that's actually like an ape.
Hey, so I was telling Reina that she shouldn't call black people monkeys or refer to them like that in any way, and she didn't know that.
Which Reina are we talking about?
Comical Reina.
Okay.
In Japan, monkeys are considered gods, and it's not an insult. They don't have that culture. I had some guy on the video saying, where are you getting your information from? That's not true at all. But what about New Zealand? Do you have any reference? I mean, is it different? Because you don't have slavery. You didn't have slavery in New Zealand, right? Or did you?
No, we did. But not white people. Maoris would enslave other Maori people.
Oh, really? Maori slavery? Wow.
Yeah. And they enslaved the people who were there before the Maoris, the Moriori, and they ate them eventually. They wiped them out.
You mean like when they couldn't work anymore, they just eat them?
Well,
when would they eat them?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was basically that. It was just a way of getting rid of them, But yeah, it's a bit like the Yazdi thing right now in Iraq, pretty much. It's pretty horrible, actually.
People are eating in Iraq?
Sorry.
People are eating.
No, just like they got that bunch of people that they didn't like, they rounded up, they enslaved them, and they ate them one by one, basically. Oh, welcome to the final episode.
Oh, that's not the one. I'm looking for the movie. Where is it? The live stream movie. All right, here we go. End of 2.5 Oyajis. There we go.
Yes.
Yes. Cool. Done.
So let's explain. I see, of course, some concern with the title, but it's allow me to set this up because I was actually just looking back. The first show that we ever did was May 25, 2011, almost 5 years actually.
Wow,
it's a long time. And part of the reason, we were talking about this a bit earlier actually, but yeah, I heard that movie sucked, man.
No, I didn't. I liked it. Had a good time.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen the full review yet, or the short one actually, but yes.
Everyone just wants to hate on it. It was fun. You know what's interesting? I saw it in 3D.
Yeah.
I think that 3D thing was really cool.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Who cares? It's just a fucking movie. Why does everyone have to get all, ooh, it sucked, and you gotta agree with me that it sucked. If you don't agree, then you suck too. It's just a movie. I had a good time. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to explain what the origin of this discussion is, which is that there's actually a post by Unrested on Facebook, which I'm currently showing. Can you see this?
Yeah.
I'm going to read it out because it kind of made me consider what we're doing a little bit. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure he's talking about us. So let me just read it out to you. This is Unrested. He's saying, what the fuck is up with the amount of podcasts out there who can't stick to the simple task of talking about the stated subject or genre that they claim to be about? About 90% of the podcasts break down into inside jokes or personal stories off topic and bullshit banter and talking over each other. None of that would pass on YT, as commenters would call you out immediately, which of course doesn't happen here because you just immediately start attacking the commenters if they do that, so we don't have to worry. Podcasts are easier to make than videos, seeing as you're only recording and editing audio, yet a good amount of the time they are worse and all over the place. So I know that this sounds like he's not talking about YouTubers, but I think he's pretty much describing that. And it's interesting to go into the comments a little bit as well. Apparently, Assembly Hook correctly points out that radio stations only hire people with degrees, and they have producers. And I don't know if this is true or not, but there's a few, they do point out some good podcasts and so on. But my feeling on this is that Scott, in a very veiled way, is calling us out. I think he's saying that it just breaks it. We never stick on the topic. We're never organized.
I'm trying to hide it, but it's pretty obvious it's about us.
It's pretty much about us, and I know the reason why he's saying it as well. And it's obvious that it's pretty hard to be on YouTube. With when we're both much obviously better looking than him. and he just has to deal with that, I guess. I mean, it's not my fault, that I was born with this perfect bone structure, but some people just can't deal with it. But it did make me think. Is he talking about us? And seriously, like tonight, you called me up and said, "What are we going to talk about?" And I said, "I haven't even thought about it." And I asked, "What should we talk about?" And you said, "You haven't even thought about it." And this is what we do every week now. And I don't know. I kind of feel like
I was going to talk about
what
something.
are we doing?
No, we're not going to talk about that. Oh yeah, some haters.
Oh well, that's right. So there's always we've got drama to fall back on.
Insane people. We're gonna let's not mention the actually insane people that we know.
The specific insane, yes. Well, but I don't know. So what I want to do with tonight's show, the idea that I had that I want to throw out is, we're getting into a bit of a middle-aged marriage of sorts. I mean, no matter how many times we wear like silly costumes and hats, we try to spice up the relationship.
You're not going anymore, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
I know what you're saying, huh?
You've got a monkey hat with a crown in the background and a Batman costume, and let's face it.
I got a horse and a Superman. Superman's tune, which I will.
And that used to do it for me. That used to do it for me. But lately, I don't know. It's just like the magic is gone. We need to figure out some way to keep.
I understand
this going, and I want to ask.
Swimming pool, or it's going to drown.
Yeah, so this is it. I want to throw this out to the community, and I actually figure, I like to have people come. I like suggestions on suggestions that involve no work or effort on our part, or any sort of preparation, or anything like that. But things that we could do, I don't know, to spice it up a bit, to get the. What do you guys want to see from the show?
And if not, the option is just to end it.
Yeah. Well, there's you have actually on a couple of down days. I remember you called me up once. And you just wanted to say, it's not like it was back in the beginning. It was actually like a breakup call. You've actually done that a couple of times, and I was like, oh shit, okay, well, fine. But then it was okay later on. But we do have to be careful. Sorry.
Be careful about what? Keeping our quality at the same mediocre
that's
unorganized level.
That's an important point. We can't let it go up too high, because then we'll just put too much pressure on ourselves, and the whole thing will collapse. I mean, I think we've been pretty good at keeping the quality consistently low throughout.
Well, I used to have a drum, and I can't use it. I can't bang the drum anymore because of the kid. He's sleeping at this time. So.
You'll get banged yourself if you do it.
Not in the room.
So I don't know. I mean, what I would like to do is I am going to, for people who have ideas, I would like people in the comments. This is your chance, Victor. I'm not going to protect you from Victor. He's going to kill you when we do this. But I'm going to put.
I'm sorry, I'm very unhappy with this.
I'm going to put the invite link to join this show.
No, really?
Into the video information now, and I'm going to. But you're only allowed on if you've got an idea and you've got to pitch it. You've got to sell it to us, and convince us. And any BS or any, we're going to kick you out right after your idea. So you're all going to have a chance to join us. And we want your ideas for how
good idea, man. Why don't we have enemies on every week?
Yeah, well, enemies are welcome. Everyone's welcome if you've got an idea of how to save the show. That's
that we really don't like on every week. And
that's like everyone who comments, so. So listen, what I'm going to do, I know this is probably going to be something that I regret.
Before you continue,
yeah.
One thing, someone asked me, okay, in the Batman Superman movie, Batman asked Superman, do you bleed? You will. They said, how do you think they said that in Japanese? And I wasn't paying attention, so I said, shuketsu dekiru ka? And then
shuketsu dekiru ka, that's very direct.
Yeah, and dekiru daro. I mean, what do you think?
Oh, you know what? That was on the trailer. I think I saw the Japanese trailer for that. It was like
probably, but I mean, I want to know what you would come up with top of your head. I mean, this was off the top of my head.
切ったら血を垂らしますか? Or 血垂らすのかいって。I don't know, something like that. 垂らす or 流す or something like that. But yeah, it'd be.
流すのか.
Shuketsu is very medical, Do the hemoglobins,
Well, I don't do what you do, so I don't have to get my hands as dirty as yours. I'm not used to that kind of, Japanese.
Yeah. Well, that's
I had to ask someone
when they send me for a cleanup job. We try to use indirect language. So everybody who's watching, if you refresh the screen now, I've just added to the video information a link to join this hangout.
Oh, wow.
And what I'd like to do is I want to keep it on high rotation. You have to have an idea, but if you have an idea, anyone in the comments is welcome to come in.
48 song called Rotation.
Sorry?
What's the AKB48 song that's got the word rotation?
Heavy rotation, yeah.
Heavy rotation. No, we're gonna do heavy rotation tonight.
We're gonna do heavy rotation. It's gonna be like a morning musume show, I guess. But yeah, we want you to come on and tell us how to keep this marriage, this thing that we have, this Cosa Nostra, going.
Oh, hey, well, before we start, I have to say, I think congratulations to Three Old Dudes. I think it was their 3-year anniversary, 5-year.
Oh shit, that's right. I even got invited to. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I got home at 9:30, so I made it.
I was passed out today as well,
and I had some dinner. And but Three Old Dudes, I will get on. I would. It's not like a fucking favorite, you guys. I would love to get on with you guys. I just haven't had time. So.
Oh well, speaking of Three Old Dudes.
Three Old Dudes. Robert?
Speaking of Three Old Dudes.
Congratulations.
What's your what anniversary?
What's your secret? How do you keep the Three Old Dudes going? Save us.
Yes.
What's your secret?
Well, we never go on with the topic. We've tried. It just doesn't work for us. We're totally random at all times.
And how many years has it been?
Today. 3 years.
3 years? I was right. 3 years.
Yeah. Hard to believe.
I remember we were at 3 years, about 3 years ago.
And Robert, how many years have you been married now? Is that a topic to?
Just over a year.
Oh yeah, I thought so. It's about a year now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember you got married about the same time my kid was born. I remember coming back from the hospital. It was January, wasn't it?
Yes, 24th.
And 26 is the kid's birthday. Yeah.
Okay, so enough of the chit chat. Congratulations, but please pitch now. How are you going to save 2.5 Oyajis? How are you going to keep Victor and I? Because we frankly can't stand each other anymore. I mean, it's just gotten to a really ugly place. And he won't even show his face on the video properly anymore. It's not. Help us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, counsel us.
Counsel you. Well, you do what we do. Like, we reach out. We made our show into our friend filter to find intelligent, optimistic people that share our taste in lowbrow humor. Now, you guys kind of go to the more informational route, I've noticed. You like to be informed of things, mainly happening in Japan. But I find that's why I like Tokyo Tonight so much. I learn things on that show.
Yeah, I try to teach people on my show tomorrow and unteach people and damage people's brains on this show.
Well, that action porn director certainly was spicy.
That was a step in that direction.
Yeah.
Honestly, there were some moments on that. There were some awkward silences where I was just like, I'm just going to let that go. I'm just going to leave that hanging in the air. And it was actually it was good like that.
I'm glad you changed the thumbnail though from where he was demonstrating fisting to something else. That's the one. That was better.
Well, and that was random. I mean, there was just he was doing that so often through the video, I just naturally picked it up.
That was completely random. Any suggestions?
I would just keep doing what you're doing.
Do you like what we're doing?
I like what you guys are doing, and I like it especially when maybe you've had 1 or 2 drinks, Victor, and
Victor, not enough
you get
alcohol.
a little salty, and then it's more lively. I'm not suggesting to drink every time, but I like that back and forth when it's almost like you're arguing, but you're not.
Yeah. Well, we're not. Well, I don't know. Do we tell them?
What's that?
Do we tell them?
Tell them what?
What a phony you are.
Oh yeah, I'm a phony. Everyone knows that. I actually have hair. This is actually a fake. I just wear this on top of my head. Have we actually ever argued for real on the show? We've disagreed. I mean, I usually disagree. In fact, sometimes I just say, whatever you say next, I'm going to disagree with you, and then I kick your ass.
But some people don't get that. They don't understand that you're just arguing to be the devil's advocate and such.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, no, actually, sometimes I find, like, after I take a position, I start to take myself seriously, usually. I get kind of hot-headed arguing with you sometimes. But
that's what happens when you have no morals.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Okay. Well, look. So here's the goal for tonight. I want to keep this.
That's a vote for keeping things the same way.
Okay.
Having a little more.
Maybe just turn your filters off once in a while.
Well, you know what? You used to be more filtered, Hiko. And actually, I think the show has improved since you turned off your filter. So.
And you've become more filtered. I'm not. Yeah, we've talked about that before. How we've both kind of.
Okay, more argumentative. And
I always want you to be argumentative. Yeah.
More booze. Okay.
Okay. So
well, I'll drop out and make room for other people. But thanks for letting me on.
Thank you, Doctor. So Andy-san was next on. So let's get Andy-san on. Andy-san, help us.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So I've been watching you guys for a while, and you know, I really like what you guys are doing. But I think if you want to improve, like, you guys should do like a legit podcast. You know, get like the intro, get better quality sound, because it'll be like an MP3 or an M4A or whatever you guys decide to do. Get that. Get a set topic, whatever it's going to be, like reacting to J-drama or something in the news or whatever the case may be. Get to the topic, stick to the topic. If you have like a life story related to that, you can kind of pepper that in as well. But just, you know, stick to that topic, and then if you want to throw in like extra stuff at the end, you know, in today's news, blah, and then close out the show.
What do you think
That's
about
just my 2 cents.
What do you think about guests?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely get more guests on. I mean, I love you two guys, but, you know, it's 2.5 Oyaji. So you got to get that little, don't forget the half.
That's pretty good. What do you think?
Well, so yeah, I get that. My only issue with that is that it sounds like work.
You got to hustle, Hiko.
Hustle, you know, it's like hustle. Where I come from, we pronounce hustle and hassle the same way. It's actually
a hustle is a hassle. It's a hassle.
It's the same thing. You know, to me, a hustle is a hustle. But you know, so our sound sucks. We both use pretty good mics. Like,
well, no, the sound is pretty good, right? Don't you think?
That's just what we're saying.
Decent.
Decent, right? That's not a problem.
The topics is
we don't have extra things in there.
The intro thing, actually, I would like. And you know what? I wish that, again, I keep wishing that these Hangouts would offer more. Maybe there is something there on the Hangout toolbar. Maybe we could have like an intro thing. It'd be great if you could like integrate video clips into the Hangouts. I mean, that would be kind of simple, and that would be kind of cool, actually, if we could do that like easily. Is that possible to do? Does anyone know if it's possible to like play like an intro video clip or something?
Well, you can play it on your screen.
You can play it on the screen.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. Can you play the sound? I guess you could play the sound. You could even just. I want it to be easy though.
Play it on the screen.
Yeah. I guess we could do it. We could put.
Well, we don't have to figure it out right now, but I'll write down these suggestions and. Great, thank you. Hey, Andy, where are you? By the way, where are you? You're not.
Oh, I'm in Kalamazoo, Michigan right now. America.
America.
Going back to school, man. Getting my degree.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Congratulations, good job.
Thank you.
You know what? At first, I kind of thought I thought that suggestion was complete shit, but now that I talked about it with you, I think it's actually quite good.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. There's actually I like the idea of an intro clip and there's some stuff there, and being more prepared always. But actually, no, that's pretty good actually. So thank you. I agree, Victor. Let's write. I'm gonna write some of these down.
I'm taking notes. Sorry. I got.
Okay. So
right.
Thank you, Andy-san. And
I'll show you what we got right now, Hiko, so you can share it with you.
Yeah. Okay. Let's put it in the comments. Mahi, I believe you joined next. Great. Good of you.
This is what's been suggested so far in the comment section, right?
Yeah. You pointing to yourself. Yes.
Green. I can't hear you. Your mic.
Well, I think Maki is a mime. I think so. We have to try to figure it out. This is charades.
You can't hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
I can't hear you.
I can hear him.
Yeah, you can hear me,
this is
Victor?
me now.
Oh, now it's Hiko.
Yeah. Sorry, I can see that.
Okay.
I agree with what you said about Hiko. He does suck.
I didn't say that. But what I think it was Andy.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Hiko. What he was saying earlier with video clips. I think if you allow, I guess, even newer YouTubers to create sort of like a skit for like an intro video, to sort of say like, oh, here's something that our viewers have submitted today for 2.5 Oyajis. So like instead of you guys creating all of the clips, like there would be a pool that you would pick from that like people would actually have to work hard for to submit to have like either for intro or like outro type of video. And it wouldn't be like an intro or outro, it would be like a skit or something.
That's actually quite a good way to feature people as well, actually, and they can submit if they...
We want to help
Yeah.
people get started.
Yeah, exactly. So like somebody who has an interesting like idea would be able to submit it to you guys, and you could be like, all right, this is really cool. Like we'll play this, and then people who are new to the jvlogger scene could actually like get like featured or even just kind of noticed and get their stuff out there.
Yeah.
So because there are tons of like jvloggers, like BombArrow is a really great channel, but they're so tiny.
BombArrow?
So, yeah, BombArrow.
Well, BombArrow is like movie producer level, actually. Like,
yeah, they're super cool.
Yeah.
Heard of him.
He's
But they're
the guy
so tiny.
Yeah, but he's the guy who edits and produces all of Stu. Now where's Stu? But Stu in Japan. He edits his stuff. I mean, he's like serious level. You're right. I mean, no, you're right. That's actually really, really awesome. But again, the whole thing is then how would we? You want to play the video with nice quality, right? It'd be nice if you could just play a clip in the feed.
Yeah, it's a matter of like how you could play it.
There's got to be a way to do that.
Yeah, BombArrow is pretty good. I'm checking them out right now. There is a way to play it on the screen. You can just play it on the screen.
Is it like through screen sharing that it would be possible?
Yeah, I think screen sharing you can do, but I don't think you can capture sound when you screen share. Maybe you can.
I think you can. You can try it right now.
And plus, you know, it's pretty good quality, the screen cap on screen share. But yes, you want the sound.
How about this? Ready? You guys ready? Let's try it. Okay. Works, right?
Make it full screen.
First, you gotta weaken the Pokemon.
Okay, full screen. Okay. That's full screen on.
It won't work. When you click full screen, it stopped working.
Oh, really? Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, no, we're out of full screen. Oh, it stops. You're right. Okay.
You're using screen share, and you're able to just get it to play with the sound.
You can select what screen you want to feature.
But you can have it play with sound.
What could you hear any of that?
Yeah, I could hear it. The sound came through.
Yeah, I guess you can.
How did you capture it? How did you do that?
No, I just played it.
Oh.
All I did was play it.
Would it be easier to play it like outside of a YouTube player?
Oh, good question. You mean download it once?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe, but at the same time, actually, for people to submit, it'd be cool if they submit like unlisted videos.
Well, we can download them
too.
Play them. You know, if that's what's if that's what we need to do, we can do that. What's this?
That's again, this is a good idea, and I'd never thought of that before.
Okay, cool. I'll add this to. Okay, so I'll allow you to submit clips. Okay. Okay. Maybe download.
Victor, I'm not being prejudicial, but you're all black at the moment. I can't see anything. Well, okay, it's actually better that way. So I know. So that's okay. So that's interesting. I like that, and that is a good way to let people, even people who aren't on, or people who want to be on, you know, they just want to. They can even be their pitch or whatever. Just and honestly, I'll let it be like a self-advertisement. That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Damn.
Thank you.
Thank
Andy.
By the way, who are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Mucky.
You do. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing the Legends.
Victor, please.
That sounds really dirty.
I know.
I don't think that's appropriate.
I'm wearing Legends of Zelda. I'm wearing my.
Okay, I thought so.
What are you wearing? That sounds really dirty on camera.
especially coming from Victor. You know, a man of his age starts asking that down like a phone line. Hang up.
Code of Corvinus. I still got it. Oh.
Cool. Okay. Well, that's a great suggestion. Okay, we're going to keep it going, but thank you very much for that, Mikey.
Yeah,
and,
thank you.
I see that we've got Hikkipedia and Phoenix. We're going to go to Phoenix 787 next.
Is that Hikkipedia?
I believe it is. Yes, it is.
The glasses. You fooled with the glasses. She's coming to the Hanami, by the way.
She's coming to the Hanami. Yes, she's bringing some umeshu for me that I'm very much looking forward to. So we'll get to that.
What are you going to umeshu?
Sorry?
Never mind.
No.
Okay.
Zach.
Hey, what's going on,
Fix our
guys?
show.
Can you hear me? You guys
Yes.
hear me?
Hey, Zach,
Alright, cool.
Plug your channels and get that out of the way. Okay, go ahead. Come on.
Oh, yeah, Zach, Phoenix
Victor,
77.
be nice.
That's out of the way.
Be nice, Victor.
Yeah. Anyway, I've been following you guys even before I met you guys at the Hanami last year, and I actually honestly have thought this whole time that in my mind that the 2.5 Oyajis has essentially been like the Bob and Tom morning show of jvlogging. Like it's always been about you know, you guys have the banter back and forth. You guys always have you know, you have the occasional special guest and everything like that. And I'm with Rob on this one. I think you guys should keep it as it is. Like keep it. What are you guys doing with your headphones? Oh.
I think we're mocking you.
Oh. Okay, lost my train of thought.
We're actually prepared to mock him. That's sad.
Those things are enormous, man.
Yeah, you say keep it as it is.
Well, I mean, I like Maki's idea a lot. Actually, that was a great idea that Maki had. But I mean, I'm pretty much with Rob and Andy on this one as well. Like, have a theme, but like don't like be so strict on the theme. Like, cause you know the one thing that really makes Oyaji super entertaining is the fact that you guys always stray off topic and just go on these banters back and forth, and that's what I think is very entertaining. But you guys could turn that, you know, you guys could make that a theme as well. Like make like the banter about like a debate about something that happened in the jvlogging community. Something that happened in Japan, like news related, or you know, something along those lines. I think that would be really good as well.
So okay, and my impression of that first is you're not making any sense.
Okay, I mean, do you know? Okay, you probably don't listen to the radio, do you? Have you heard of the Bob and Tom morning show back in the United States? I don't know if you've heard of them or not.
Is he like Howard Stern?
It's kind of like that, yeah.
It's a pair of people. It's two people.
Yeah.
That's why they have two names.
And you guys are a pair of people.
That's true.
That is true. I can't deny that.
So,
I argue that against that, but yeah, we are people.
that's why I think you guys. I mean, as it is, it's all right. I mean, I have something like I don't really think that Unrested really was quite accurate. If he was criticizing you guys, I don't think he actually was accurate in his criticism, or if he even knew what he was talking about. But no, that's my idea pretty much.
That's very good. So pretty much you're saying just leave it as is, pretty much.
Yeah, but I mean, when I was listening to Maki's idea and even and Andy's idea as well, those were good ideas too. So I suggested those too.
Maki convinced you that maybe there is something we can do. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good thing. So actually, Zach left a. We'll get to the Hanami discussion. Zach left a comment on the Hanami thread just earlier today. And Victor, this is a quiz for you.
I have not read that.
What do we do at the Hanami if it rains?
If it rains?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're scheduling rain, or it says rain next week. I'm not sure how much rain, but
Really? Well, I guess we could. Well, you know, I'm a slave to my son and wife.
yeah.
And probably. So whatever they say, you know. Well, I'm sure we'll have to go inside if that's the deal. But I'm sure she won't care. Go back to the hotel. She'll leave with her friend.
Well, here's the answer for me. Last year it rained. The year before it was like hypothermia. The year before it was, you know, I mean, even if it's sunny, it rains or it gets crappy or someone, you know, has to go to hospital at some point.
Really cold. Everyone was.
It's
I think
Hanami.
someone did go to the hospital last year.
The first time I went, it rained.
You know, and if it's not, you know, if it's not cold or raining, I mean, you know, Victor's in a fight with someone or there's something. So, you know, I mean, one way or another, we just tough it out. You know, the fact is, most Hanamis, you know, they're social events. They just, you know, for weather-wise, you don't go there for the good weather. Hanamis are the worst time of year for weather. They always suck.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it's like climbing Mount Fuji. You know, you do it 5 times. If you're stupid enough to do it 5 times, you'll get 1 good time out of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, we'll see. If it's totally bad, we'll probably go to the hub. But I've never had a year that bad, even when it's rained. So I think we'll be okay.
I'm showing up early to help set up. Like I'm going there around 8:30 to grab the spot for Sam. So
Do that.
Sam better bring me some beer.
Indeed, and make sure you update the map because yeah, it's going to be really hard.
I'll take care of all that. Don't worry about that, guys.
Awesome.
But yeah, thanks for having me on and listening to my idea, and I will join the comments in a second.
Okay.
Oh,
Awesome.
There's Jake's muscly awesomeness.
Jake Nalton!
All right, see you guys.
Get in line.
I'd rather talk to Hikkipedia. So
Me too. Hikkipedia is a very nice, one of my favorite comment. I can't say my favorite Hikkipedia number. One of my favorite commenters. Always looking forward to see her comments. And this is first. Are you in Japan yet?
No, I'm still at home.
Yeah. You look like you're chilling.
Canada.
This is my morning look. That's why I'm wearing glasses. I haven't showered or done my makeup or anything, so you're welcome.
Are you in Canada? I didn't realize you were in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You think I was American?
Not an insult.
I didn't know. No. I didn't really have a fixed image, but I had a kind of a rocky sort of an image. I didn't know if it was like. So where are you?
In Ontario, Canada.
Okay.
But I'm leaving for Tokyo on Wednesday morning.
Cool.
And how
long
long
will
are
you
you
be
in
here?
Japan?
3 weeks.
Awesome.
Alright. So we'll see you a lot. Right, well, Japan we'll see. Where are you planning to go? You planning to come through Nagoya?
I can if you want me to.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Regan's going to be in town too, and of course Tomogo's here. Andre, quite a few people here. So.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Maybe even Rachel and Jim, if they're not too busy.
Oh wow, yeah.
Cool. They're in the area, but anyway. All right. So what's your suggestion?
Yeah. Save us.
Okay. So I was thinking you guys could use a little bit more structure, and that kind of goes into what other people are saying with like the actual topics, where there could be like set segments for every show, and yeah, and like it could be like featuring another jvlogger, or I was thinking something like a game, like you could feature the best like hate comment you got that week.
That'd be pretty good. You guys are
I like that. I like that idea a lot. Favorite hate comment, because you know, this is the thing that a lot of people, a lot of jvloggers will not publicly talk about hate, but you know, I will. And
yeah,
Hiko
doesn't talk about anything else.
Hiko, you don't, do you, in your videos ever?
Not really. I mean, I don't dwell on them. That's pretty much it. But, you know.
Well, I don't dwell on, but it's fun to mention them and talk about. We have a little fun.
Yeah.
And I know pretty much all the jvloggers will mention them to each other, like, oh, I got this funny, you know, really crazy comment the other day, and they'll tell each other the comment. So this would be a good way to share those, you know.
That's a good idea.
And then I won't have to make videos about them.
I've seen Hiko in his comments trying to like kind of kill them with kindness, like thank you for your criticisms, and I always appreciate your input, but like it's kind of more amusing when you're like lambasting them and kind of tearing them a new one. So.
I think that's lambasting, but it's okay.
That was my Canadian accent.
Okay, but Reina is excellent when it comes to hate comments. She's just so nice to them, even the worst haters. It's just amazing. Okay, that's a so we have segments: featuring your jvlogger segment, a favorite hate comment section, a game segment.
We used to kind of have segments, and then it just became like too much hassle. But actually, I quite like these.
And the guest segment could also be there too. Or we could do all the guest segments with the guest. The whole time.
Yeah, the guest is always going to be there.
So the guest segment would be first. Oh, I like this idea. Well, so far you're on top of the good ideas. Okay, cool. Anything else? Any other segments?
Well, I think just making it a little more interactive and like fun. Like you could do quiz segments or challenges and that kind of stuff. Challenges.
I see. I'm getting mocked in the comments again. Yes, someone called me entertaining. I made a slightly dismissive comment about Mr. Trump in America, and one of his fans came on and said that a Japan wannabe loser YouTuber that no one likes. I find it entertaining that you talk about American politics. I was like, yes, I'm entertaining.
How are you a loser? I don't get how they. I don't understand that at all.
Well, I frequently, I lose at Scrabble. Chess.
You lose to your wife.
Always lose to my wife.
We're always wrong.
Yeah.
No matter.
So that's a fair statement. I can't argue back against that.
I won last night. I got a compliment because I took her to the movies. So.
Yeah, although it was Batman versus Superman.
She had a good time. We had a good time.
Well,
if you see it in 3D, it's different. It's fun. It's like on IMAX 3D. It's like, wow, it's pretty cool.
Okay.
Okay, that's pretty good. Anything else?
I think that's it. And
that's great.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks a lot, and great to meet you again, Emily. I don't think we've ever talked face to face before, just in the comments.
No, yeah, but I'll see you guys at Hanami. So.
Yes,
yeah,
that's
great.
right. We'll see you
try to act a little more, positive. You're like, yeah, I guess I'll see you at Hanami. Aren't you looking forward to this?
This is like the James Dean thing.
Is this the Canadian level of excitement? Yay, Hanami.
Yeah.
Stop mocking Canada.
Yeah, see you at Hanami.
They're nice people. They like these. They're a lot like
We're chill, yeah. We have medicinal marijuana here, so.
Well, that's right.
Morning chunk of the day. And we better get to Jake before he scratches his shirt off because he's sitting here going.
Yeah.
You might want that though.
Well, this is the thing about these videos. They have up points and low points. So let's go to Jake.
Alright, yeah.
On that note, Jake, how you doing, man? This is Jake Nalton.
Hey.
Who has recently moved to Tokyo?
Yeah, just this week.
Wow, so
you happy?
Is that your underwear hanging in your background?
Oh shit! So it is.
Yeah, I can see.
You have colorful underwear. Those are all like Superman.
I'll take that. Yeah. How are you doing?
This is a big come down off the hot Canadian person with the dark sunglasses.
Glamorous woman with sunglasses, and now
we immediately shoved with your underwear
hanging in the background.
If there's a reason,
his armpits.
How far we fall.
This show is going down the pot, then it's my fault. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like good cop, bad cop, like with people, isn't it? It's like we just.
For anyone who doesn't know, both Hikkipedia and Jake Nalton are actually really good vloggers. You should check out their channels. They're a lot of fun. Okay. They're sincere and intelligent people, despite what you might see on camera right now.
Yeah. So basically, well, the reason it's kind of like podcasting, but the reason I like these things so much is because of the banter that you have.
Mm-hmm.
And sticking to the topic because not every topic is for every person. So if you introduce the topic as like topic of the show like halfway through, then it gives everyone a chance to enjoy the banter and what's been going on and funny stories first, and then ease their way into the topic rather than if you start with a topic and it's not for that person, then they might miss something at the end because they've already tuned out, if you know what I mean.
Keep the boring stuff to the end.
Well, we try to spread it evenly throughout the entire show.
Yeah.
We like to make it like a Zack Snyder movie. Just throw the boring parts all over and make you endure, make you watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
No, actually you do have a good point. Because then we might be able to seduce people in with some fun stuff in the beginning and make them stick around till the end.
Yeah, because there's some podcasts that I listen to where they talk about movies and games, and for the movies part, at least they have the banter before the movies, so I still enjoy it even though I'm not a movies person. So you can still enjoy the episode without being fully invested in the topic. But that's kind of what you do already anyway, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, well, we do a slight variation on that where we don't have topics to begin with. We think them up as we go along.
Yeah.
Oh no, we have come up with top. I mean, let's be fair. We have.
Well, there was a show in 2014. I remember. But yeah, there was like a meteor strike or something huge happening at that time. Yeah, and I mean, half the time. Well, Victor actually calls me just before the show, and he starts saying all this shit, and I say, "Dude, we cannot talk about any of that on the show now." But yes, yeah, but I think getting back to having topics is probably. I mean, again, I think the structure, getting the structure, some sort of a framework anyway.
We should definitely get the structure.
Yeah.
Yes. So, I mean, but actually, there was a point which actually Hikkipedia just made that I liked and that I'm kind of obsessed with actually, which is the interactivity thing. Yeah. There's a problem that we lose the flow of the conversation when we go to when we start reading comments or we start fixating on comments and so on. It breaks up the flow of this conversation. But at the same time, I want to bring those comments into the conversation. So it's like. We almost need like a producer or something like that, someone who's willing to not be in the show, but willing to kind of be there to flag and, to focus on the comments for us so that we can try to bring those into our conversation, but without ruining the flow. Yeah. It's kind of hard, whenever we do it ourselves, we want to bring them in. I mean, it works when Victor starts fighting with the people there. And I see that you're not even listening right now. You're just typing and adding and stuff on this right now, Victor.
I'm going to get this Rev B97 guy. He's blaming me already for the end of the show.
Well, it is your fault.
How's it my fault? How the hell is it my fault?
Hey, look, Reverb says 97 says it's your fault, so it must be true. I'm going with.
If it's on the internet, it must be true. Trump said so.
Yeah.
Everything I know is on the internet.
And look at what happened when they designed artificial intelligence based on.
I saw that. That's hilarious. The Holocaust didn't happen. You're a Mexican. Oh my God.
You are a Mexican, you see. I mean, you're a
But I'm not actually a Mexican. You have to understand Mexico and Peru are different countries.
You have to understand, it's all on the internet, that's what you become.
Yes, I'm a Mexican because of the...
So, yes. So I don't know. I mean, for me, I want to get the people over there in here, but without like having you just ignoring and typing away as I do as well.
There's little things that people could do to affect the show. Like you could integrate Twitter polls in there somehow. Like,
that's good. That's a good. Oh, Nalton. Oh.
How do we do a Twitter poll? See,
well, it's easy. When you go to Twitter, there's a new option to do a question, and then people can answer it. Integrate. We can integrate Twitter polls.
Can we actually integrate them? Oh, there's a poll. Okay,
so show them on screen and tell them, speak, talk people.
Just say like, oh, what should we talk about in like 15 minutes? Give them like 3 options, and then at least people have like an effect or something. I don't know.
Weird.
But
okay,
let's go back.
Look, I just made a poll. So how would I integrate that?
No, I don't mean like literally integrate it into the video, but like as in just the idea that the results of the poll can affect the show.
We could have this week's Twitter question, and then we could announce it on the show, the results, and talk about it.
Yeah. Okay. So he
doesn't speak. They're from New Zealand, Jake. They don't speak proper English down there.
No, we don't. So I've just put a poll, which if someone knows how to integrate these live, I'd quite like to know. So I'll put a question up.
Which color undies of Jake did you like best? I got to go for red. I'm going for red.
Yeah, there's like
100%. I'm the only one who answered.
Yeah. There's blue, tan, red, and white with some...
How do we get all the results of this? I wonder. How do we see the results?
It's
just keep it open and the results start going. Someone said white with brown marks. That's a good one. 3 people have voted for
that. How did you remember the colors?
You're quick.
Well,
living in Japan.
I couldn't take my eyes off. I frankly couldn't focus on anything else.
the brown marks. I can't believe you noticed.
Well,
I was kind of disturbed. That's why,
Cool. All right. So that's a good idea. Okay, Jake. Anything else?
No, just have fun with it a lot. Don't be afraid to like get a bit wild. I don't know. I don't know why I just said that, but
I'm surprised no one has suggested nudity yet.
I did in the comments. I said more nudity.
Oh, okay.
Well,
yeah.
And I came on. So
thank you for bringing that on.
But yeah.
Actually, I must admit, I'm not going to say this. Like,
someone said Brian Boundless should be on here, but he doesn't want to be on it because everyone would speak English to him.
Well, I get pretty pissed off when that happens myself. Plus, the sandwiches here are so small that honestly, he wouldn't even sustain for an entire. He would starve during the show.
We should do a fundraiser to save him from starving.
Just to get him extra sandwiches because they're too small. No, that would be good. That would be good. But
that's enough. No, we joke.
We joke because we love.
We joke.
Yeah, so I don't want to take up too much. Well, I guess there's nobody else in line, but I don't want to take.
Frankly, we have no one else to talk to. You're all we've got at the moment.
Well, we've only got 15 minutes to kill now, so that's pretty good. One of the things I think we should do, and Hiko's bad about this, if you don't mind me saying, Hiko, is I think we need to actually really wrap it up at an hour, as close as we can. I mean, go over a little bit maybe. But, and I've been guilty of this too, especially when I'm in pain. I just don't care.
Yeah, when you're in pain or taking painkillers or it can be hard, but we should wrap it up. Last week you said you needed to get off like really fast, so at like 30 minutes, 2 weeks ago. So I was like trying to wrap it up, and you.
I think it just increased my blood rate, and I couldn't stop once we got the momentum going.
Yeah. Well, at our age,
I was trying to organize things.
If we can get the blood flow going, then I guess we should just go with that if the moment comes.
But what do you think about having? I wouldn't mind having occasional really adversaries on the show. People who actually.
But there's a problem with that. The problem with we've had adversaries on, and when we've had adversaries on, we've usually ended up kind of becoming kind of friend has kind of been friendly with him in the course of the show. Right?
We've had people we thought were friends who've become adversaries.
That is also true. That is also true. But the thing is, I mean, I think some of our best shows were people that, frankly, well, sometimes they were not as controversial at the time that we had them on, but some of them were controversial when we had them on. And, like, actually, I mean, like, the people are saying Mira. We had Mira on, and the show with Mira was awesome.
Yeah, it's a good show.
It was a great show, and the show was propaganda busted.
The show also kissed our ass. Wow.
Yeah, and I am absolutely
I like
positive.
propaganda. We had a really good show with propaganda, but I actually would like to have them back.
One of the best, actually, and I'm pretty sure if Ryan Boundless would ever, come on, I'm pretty sure it would be an awesome show, actually.
It would be. So I'm just like I'd have to I need a break from him because I'm just tired of being asked to make responses to him. I need a break. I would be open to it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I mean,
I've got nothing against the guy, and I understand. I actually have felt that way in the past.
Yeah.
So I think everyone goes through that, but.
Yeah, I mean, just the other day I was in a convenience store buying sandwiches.
Yeah, every time I buy a sandwich.
So we have Pavel has just joined us.
Ryan Boundless is actually a Mira soccer account. Oh my God. Hey, we got. Is that Cable? Huh? I can't see that guy. Who's that guy? Oh, Pavel. I don't know Pavel.
It's like Polish name.
Oh, I don't know Pavel. So I don't have any sound. I got no sound on it, man.
I got no sound either. Turn on your mic.
No sound, buddy.
You can do it.
No sound.
Taking off the headphones.
No sound. We cannot hear you speaking. I'm not very good at mine.
I like charades.
We can't hear you speaking. Does that make sense?
Don't mock him. Be nice.
No, I'm not mocking him. I'm actually trying to communicate.
Here we go. I understand. He's typing. Okay, so he's going to try to fix it. So, okay, Victor, improvise. Cover. Carry it away.
All right, good. Hey, is the new TKO Sam video out yet?
Well, he promised it would be up early last week, so of course it's not.
Let's go check it out. I'm going to check it out.
It's probably going to be awesome. I've seen bits of it.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be awesome, but I'm waiting for it to... So 2015 one is up.
Yeah, that was a really good one last year. And I'm very much looking forward to the one this year, even though I will not be in it.
Yeah, I won't be in it.
And you won't be in it either. But we're going to promote it because,
Yes. We're going to do reaction videos. We're going to get Akasan to do a reaction video to it.
Actually, yes.
That's a good idea.
I want to do. So what did Akasan call it when people do reactions to reactions, like Inception reaction? Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's what I think we should do around that. We should do a reaction. I want to react.
Nihon John's here. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Nihon John. How you doing? He's gonna bring some champagne. Is that true? Did you hear about this? Monet. He said if I bring Monet, will people drink it? I'm like, of course. Like, dude.
Is he offering to bring money? Because if he's going to bring
Monet, not money.
Well, maybe he's just being classy about how he's going to bring the
money's good too.
Raz Al Ghul has just joined us. Regular commenter.
Oh, hey man, how you doing?
How you guys doing?
Good.
Hey.
What's up?
I must say, if you're Pavel, your sound is good, but you look totally different now. No, you're obviously Raz.
I don't know who this Pavel guy is.
He'll be back when he figures out his sound probably. Good to see you, man. How's it going?
Yeah, man, I'm good. How you guys doing?
Good. What part of the world are you in? Australia?
I'm in London, from the UK.
Okay, cool.
It's like Australia only without the kangaroos.
Right.
Yeah.
How you doing?
You know when you guys have like guests and stuff over, you should do like a quick fire round where you ask them like 5 or 10 questions, but like quickly ask them type thing.
Okay, I'm about to start a slight domestic dispute here. I agree that's a really good idea, and Victor agrees that's a good idea, and that's why he does the 10 questions. But the last time we did the 10 questions took the entire hour.
Oh, you're right. Okay, fire round is better.
And it actually wasn't fun. It's got to be quick fire.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like quick answers, like the first thing that comes to your head, like boom, just quick, just bang them out, not like,
Well, let's test it out now. Rapid fire. Victor and I will take turns asking you random questions.
Okay,
now.
Okay, ask him. Okay.
So you go first. You get to go first.
Okay.
And from when you start, you have to give instant answers no matter what it is, even if it doesn't make sense. We're going to do 10 rapid fire.
Are we going to do
each. Are we
going to do the inside the actor studio questions? Or
no, I don't know those. So we're just going to do.
I got them ready if you want.
Whatever you want. Just five random questions. We're going to take turns.
Okay, we can do random. Okay, ready? Ready?
Go.
Razagul, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, favorite YouTuber?
Gimmeabreakman.
Whoa! No way, I'm shocked. Okay, go. Your turn.
Name of the first dog in space.
Bob.
Boobs or ass?
Boobs.
Really? The correct answer. I'm sorry. The correct answer was both. Okay, go ahead.
What's your favorite type of car?
Nissan Skyline GER.
Good choice.
I don't know.
Come, Victor. This is dead space. Fill it.
Oh God. Obama. Worst president ever.
Black.
Black.
Okay. Oh really?
I just heard the Obama and I just said black.
Okay, that's right.
What's currently your favorite video game?
Zelda Twilight Princess HD.
Oh, we actually we had someone. Maki was dressed as Zelda just before, so that must have been a big moment.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever cried in the shower, and why?
That's a good question.
No.
We've all cried in the shower. Oh, come on.
Really?
I don't believe that. I cry in the
You've
shower
never
every
cried in
day.
the shower?
I cried at the end of Lost, if that makes up for anything.
Well, at the end of season 5.
Because it was so bad, or because?
I don't know what happened. Like I binge watched the whole 6 series, and then at the end, I think the emotions and everything just built up, and I just burst into tears. I don't know what it was.
Okay.
It was just like.
But you weren't in the shower. Okay, that's close. That's right.
If you had to sing a karaoke song right now, what would it be?
I'm brain dead, man.
One song. You have to sing one song. Any song. Just say first thing that pops in your head. Happy birthday will do.
Yeah, happy birthday. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so I think one more each. I've lost count, but one more each. Rapid fire.
What do you drink? What do you drink? Do you drink it?
Red Bull.
Okay. And when you come into Japan?
Maybe in 3 years' time.
Awesome.
3 years?
Well, that's legit. This is kind of cool. I mean, if we practice this and we did it with a rhythm and we just kept it that long, that would work.
That's good. I like that. Very good idea.
I have some tough love. The 10 questions taking an hour didn't work at all because it actually wasn't getting any information out and wasn't good on the discussions that we wanted to talk about.
They were charming though. You got to admit that. I think it worked. I mean, it could have been better. Yeah. Okay.
But this works. This actually the idea of just rapid fire random questions. I think I like
rapid. I'm making them right now. Okay, rapid fire. Okay, got it.
Good suggestion.
Okay, finally, Pavel. Thanks a lot, man. Razagul. Thanks a lot.
Hi.
Did you kick? Hey, I can hear you, Pavel.
Is it Pavel or Pavel?
Oh, great. It's Pavel.
Pavel.
Well, it's not a Polish name, it's actually Czech.
Czech. Sorry.
We apologize to all the Polish people.
But I'm Slovakian.
You're Slovakian.
Just to make it more interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now living in London.
Well, living in London too. Cool.
So actually,
that would be cool if Razagul could appear behind him. That would be really funny right now. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, first up, you have a YouTube channel. Sorry, what's your YouTube handle?
About 2 years ago at a meetup in Tokyo.
Oh yeah, you came?
Yeah, I did. I've been there actually with one of my Japanese friends. I just stopped by because I've been on my holiday for 3 weeks.
Yeah. Okay, so and you come to Japan very often? Was it like your first time?
At the time, it was the first time. Since then, I came to Japan 2 times.
Wow, that's cool. And you make videos? You have a channel? Or
yeah. So, I just follow you guys, but don't really make any videos. Well,
all right.
No, not wrong.
So, what do you think of the show, and how can we improve?
Yeah.
Maybe
how do we save this marriage?
When it comes to that,
Yeah, see, that's it. He's frozen. He cannot. We
I
put him
really
on
enjoy
the spot.
watching you having a banter. Probably do is you've got so many different customs, I don't know, celebrations, places around Japan. So maybe sharing your experience.
That's a good.
Interesting.
That's a good idea. Hiko, we should. This is a Japan-based show. We should have the interesting Japan section every week, teaching somebody something interesting about Japan that they don't know.
What do you mean, but he's
you guys been there for long enough to? Sorry, but I mean that you're there for such a long time. You must have so many embarrassing stories from this kind of events or visiting. I don't know, some places which you assume something about them.
Okay.
I don't know.
No, that's
having some blunders.
We ignored the obvious. Actually, using the one thing, one of our biggest strengths is that we have combined 40 years, over 40 years here, right? How long have you been here?
Nearly 100. No, me 17. This week 17.
Yeah, so me 25. This year 25 or 24. I forget now, but yeah, combined almost 40 years, so over 40 years. So we should take advantage of that and either have a little Japan section which we can either speak from our own experiences or introduce something that maybe neither of us knew, but something interesting about Japan. Like the little current, something that's happening right now. That's good.
You can also have some kind of experiences of trying unusual food for foreigners. So, what kind of reactions you had?
I think food might be, well, it could be something, but I think doing too much, food could take a long time, though. I don't know.
Yeah, it get complicated. We don't need to be complicated, but story time segment.
Also, you know what's wrong? The quality of these videos, sometimes the quality is just not so good for food. You want to show food up close and really nice, but it's good enough for storytelling and information.
My quality is coming back.
Yeah.
I'm getting a gigabyte connection this week. Gigabit per second. I'm on 100 Mbps at the moment. It's going to be 1 Gbps soon.
Okay,
so
cool,
yes.
cool.
Maybe I would add small segment, maybe 5 minutes or something like that. Maybe present some area, some prefecture or some city which is not really common. Because I know that there are loads of YouTubers trying to do maybe walk around areas videos or something like that. But sometimes just small tip for the people who are going to Japan to visit. Just give a small hint, something unusual.
Well, it's not about it. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. I'm just thinking with how executable it is, but because I'm embarrassed. I've hardly traveled actually.
No, maybe.
But yeah, we could.
To be honest, I got loads of experiences walking around the city.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. I think it's like a must part. We must have part of the show, Hiko. I think he's right. Something about Japan every week. It doesn't. I don't think it has to be personal, but it has to be something we can educate people on, and that's why people watch us in the first place.
Okay.
If it were for Japan, nobody would watch us at all. Hiko, come on.
Yeah, that's probably true, actually. I don't know, maybe my mum would log in once in a while, but yes, just to check I'm alive, but yes. That's a good point. Actually, no, you know what? Yeah, maybe doing the travel sort of feature thing, being that specific, might be a little bit awkward, but you're right. Just having a little
section, a little tiny section might be good.
Yeah, we can do that. Well, this kind of builds on Hikkipedia's idea of having segments and sections.
Yeah, segments, yeah.
So having that as, that's that's easy to talk about. So I agree, that's a good idea.
Oh, yeah. Hey, thanks a lot, man. Pavel.
Yeah, not a problem.
Okay,
Thank
great.
you.
It's like
the idea
that came.
Sorry.
What did you say?
Say it again.
The idea for this came to. I really like walking. I walk around London, or even when I've been in Japan a lot. And quite often I just stumbled upon things that I walked in random neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
Like in Kyoto, I walked I tried to walk to Kinkakuji, and I just walked in the middle of nowhere, and you just see, I don't know, nice murals on the walls or something like that. So, it doesn't. Maybe it can be kind of a story that you stumbled across something in the middle of nowhere.
I get it.
I don't
I get
know.
it.
Maybe lots of
Good idea.
experience with that.
Okay,
By the
cool.
way, if you can make it,
Alright.
do the Hanami this year? No?
Hanami?
Are you coming to the Hanami?
Are you coming to Hanami?
For sure not.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I
maybe
could
next
do
year.
that.
Okay, let's move on.
I can't make it to Japan this year anymore, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm sure.
But I wish you to have really nice weather.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. All right.
Okay, we got Herb Tokyo here. I want to get Herb Tokyo on Herb. That's all right. I assume this is Herb Tokyo if it's Herb. I'm just so used to seeing Herb Tokyo in the class. Sorry, Herb. Who? Welcome. You're on. Herb. Herb.
Herb.
Herb. This is awkward. Herb.
Herb. Beard guy. Herb. You.
The world is you.
Put your finger on your face like this. Hiko, so you know what I'm talking about.
Look at this. He's not frozen. It's actually moving.
Herb, you.
Right.
Okay. There you are. Can you hear it? We can't hear.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can
All right,
hear
cool.
You. Okay, cool. Now I can't hear anything.
I can hear you now. I could hear you before.
Got it.
He looks really animated as well.
Yeah, I think he's alive, pretty sure. No, I can't hear you anymore. I don't know what happened. What happened to his mic? Yeah, I don't know. And we gotta wrap this up.
Yo. That's yeah.
You can hear me now.
Yes.
I can hear you now. Look, we're out of time, so be quick.
All
right. I'm gonna cycle through. And don't worry, we're gonna get to Gabrielle as well. So.
Cheers.
But first of all, Herb.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
You do need a whiskey review section. That's just fact.
Whiskey review.
That will fix everything. That and a cooking section, of course. People making sushi on the side, slinging that good stuff.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Anything a little more feasible?
More nudity, obviously. That's just
okay. I'm glad you agree with that, with Jake.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. More talking about the wives you love, of course, because that always attracts more people. You need another co-host, probably 2 to 4 co-hosts. Don't make it English because you need to exclude your whole English audience.
He's trying to destroy our show. I can hear it right now.
Oh my god. Oh no.
You know what would be funny, Hiko, if we had someone speaking Japanese the whole time?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That actually could work.
They just respond to everything in Japanese.
Yep.
That would work, actually.
That's not a bad idea.
That's actually a pretty good idea, actually.
Yeah. And you also need to endorse Trump right now because you need to be terrible, and people like terrible people.
That's true.
We
should make videos for Trump.
Victor is kind of our Donald Trump. He does all that sort of stuff. But write down that idea about having someone talking in Japanese the whole show. I think that's an excellent idea.
So everything they just respond to everything.
Yeah.
But in Japanese.
Wow.
That's funny. Hey, good idea, man.
Herb,
are you coming to the Hanami?
Maybe next year, hopefully. That would be good.
I thought you were in Tokyo.
No, not right now.
Well, it'll be good to see you when we see you. And actually, yeah, I at first I thought you were trolling, but no, you actually have some coherent ideas in there. That's actually quite
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. All right, great. Thanks a lot, man. We have one more before we wrap the night up.
Mata Gaijinka. Gabriel, welcome.
Hey, how are you guys?
First time talking to you as well. Good to see
you. First time talking to you guys too. You guys actually inspired me to start my own channel and make my own videos. So.
Oh, what's your name?
Mata Gaijinka.
Oh, Mata. Oh, yeah. Hey, how you doing, man? I know you. Yeah.
No, I'm pretty good.
You did a really long 20-minute walking around video, right?
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to actually make it videos that people actually want to watch about. So I'm still trying to kind of feeling my way.
Yeah. You gotta try a lot of stuff. I'm still trying stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And a lot of it fails, but you gotta try stuff. You gotta make it interesting for you, or you could be just a sellout for it. Either way works.
I find my ranting videos work best, and I find my Ryan Boundless one is the most popular.
That's funny.
So I'm thinking I might just do a series dedicated to responding to Ryan Boundless.
He's a great man. He supports many channels.
He does, yes. So I had an idea. I don't know if it's a workable idea, because I actually really love watching 2.5 the Oyajis. It's one of my staples. If you did an amusing story of something that's happening somewhere in Japan, and if you had a roving reporter out there that you could actually interact with and go, so what's going on down the street of this, whatever the event is, and if he gives a humorous accounting of what he's actually reporting on.
That's not a bad idea. That would take a bit of work, though.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The effort part makes it difficult, but I think it's a good idea.
You have to set it up.
I mean, maybe not something that you could have to do like every episode, but like every 2 or 3 or something like that.
I mean, you know what? If we were going to be really sneaky, we could like pre-record a clip and pretend it was live.
Yes.
Of course, the thing is, we'd have to not tell anybody that we're doing it.
What's your channel? How do you spell your channel name?
Literally, it's 2 words. Mata, as in still, another.
Right.
Gaijinka. M-A-T-A.
I'm looking for it, but first it's not showing up. I don't know. I mean, I've been on your channel, but for some reason, do a search for it. It doesn't
In the
come up. Oh, no, I got it.
just click on that.
It comes up as Mata Gijinka on Google for some reason. I don't know why. But it's actually Mata Gaijinka.
I got it. Okay.
Excellent.
All right, cool. All right.
So yeah, I mean, I think it would give an audience something to, and especially if the guy on the ground had like good panoramic shots. Because I know I like to watch people's walk and talk videos in Japan.
Okay, I just had a brainstorm. So the idea that we had from Maki earlier in the show about having video clips of people that they contributed, like introducing themselves, that we can put it as an intro and outro to the show. You could even have a kind of a you could combine that idea with this idea, actually. They could do a video clip of what you're doing, the roving reporter thing of where they are, where they introduce themselves and they show something, and you could feature the clip doing it that way, for example. And that's
that would be interesting to watch.
Doing it actually live would be kind of difficult, although, YouTube, they announced this week that they are finally releasing a mobile live app like Periscope. So if that happens, that might make it more feasible. But at the moment, you know what, we could actually use clips, so that might be, and yes, everybody subscribe to Mata Gaijinka.
Yes, please do.
But that could work. So, okay, that actually is another good idea, and I just thought of a way to make that work. So, look, thank you, everybody, for coming in with your ideas, and thank you, Raz, as well. Sorry that you had trouble with your connection, but yes, lots of good ideas. So, Victor, you were writing all of those down?
Yes, I wrote them all down.
If you can send them to me at the end, I'll put them in the video information. Everybody, in the video information below, if there's still time, buy your air tickets. It's going to actually, it turns out, I was worried that the Hanami was going to be too late this year because it started like last week. But it's been freezing cold, which means that the cherry blossoms haven't come fully out, and it's actually going to be perfect timing next week. So get to Japan and come and join us for the Hanami. Victor is going to come up to Tokyo, and I'm going to be there, and it's going to be a chance to hang out with us directly in Tokyo. It's like the biggest YouTube networking event of the year, other than our summer party, but this is actually bigger than that. So all the information about the Hanami is in the link below. Go and like the event and the map and everything is on there as well. So that's happening next week, and I guess probably this time next week we'll be talking about it. Or we might actually still be drinking at that time. So maybe we'll have to do a post show after that.
Right.
But I don't know. So Victor, what do you think the verdict is on? We got a lot of suggestions on how to save.
I don't want to say anything too much now because people will start expecting. Well, you said this and that, but I'm liking the segment section a lot.
Yeah. And okay, so
ideas from Hikkipedia and some of the specific segments that other people suggested are also very good.
Yeah. Raz has also just dropped in. Actually, it might be good to invite a loyal subscriber that when we don't have a topic or guest for a week. And invite a loyal subscriber on.
Oh, loyal. I thought you said lower. Like, how do we decide that?
Man, this is the yes, but
okay, cool. Yeah. All right, great.
So, I think we have some ideas. So, like I said, this is an advancing marriage. We have to find ways to keep it, to keep the spark alive. And I think we have lots of material that fortunately doesn't involve wearing like more gorilla costumes or the other stuff that we already had prepared. So yeah, I think we can keep it going. And thanks to everybody who came on with some great ideas.
Yeah.
I'm going to post the list in the video information after this, and we're going to see if we can apply some of these, and we're going to talk with us about them on the. We always want to know how we can make this better, and come and tell us about them at the Hanami.
Do you think I should wear my Batman costume every week now? Rather Ghoul says yes.
Yeah, every week you just change your costumes back and forth because you've got quite a few in the back in it, so you can just change it depending on how you're feeling.
Iron Man, Superman.
I agree with that.
Or you can mix and match. Just have like a Batman You know,
well,
Iron
with
Man and
summer
have
coming,
skateboards.
you know, those things are super hot. But okay, but yeah, well, we can figure out a way to change things up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sure we're gonna keep it interesting, but let's try. Let's make it our new Japan. In Japan, the fiscal year, everything goes on a cycle starting from April. So actually, we're about to go into a new year in Japan. And let's make that our resolution. We're gonna take some of these suggestions tonight, and we're gonna just tweak it and see if we can make things a little bit more interesting for you guys. So yeah, I think this is actually really good. There's been a lot of ideas I hadn't thought of. So on that note,
it was much more productive than I imagined it would be.
Yeah, I didn't think this was going to be productive at all. I was expecting we would just like storm off and break up after
that's
this.
it. Thanks for the last 6 years here.
Well, that's pretty much what I was expecting. This is actually, we got some really good suggestions.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, guys.
Well, thank you very much.
Anyone who's going to the Hanami, I'll see you there.
Yeah, see you at the Hanami.
See you there.
Okay.
And then, of course, without saying, well, we will not have a 2.5 Oyajis next Saturday night.
Actually, that's right. We will be busy drinking and talking with other people, like in real life, like next week. But we will do a Fallout show.
Okay.
Okay. Very good. Peace.
Yeah. Good night. Peace.
Ooh, stop broadcast. Stop. Awkward end.